back to my channel and welcome to a little thrift with me, my favorite kind of video to film. I've got Matt with me today. We're gonna hit up a few different thrift stores and I have my little thrift wish list here as always. So the main thing I'm looking for today is stuff to decorate my booth at the Romance in the Pacific Northwest convention that I'm going to in a couple of weeks. So I want to get stuff like a cork board, maybe some fabric, things to hold products, stuff like that. I've also been super into vintage cookbooks and home decor books recently, so I want to try to thrift a few of those, like Ina Garten, Martha Stewart, that kind of a vibe. Always on the lookout for any kind of pine storage for my office, specifically like a little armoire or a cabinet would be great. I want to get a teacup and saucer for a cute little like bird feeder DIY. I keep seeing these on Instagram and Pinterest. I think that would be super cute. And then I have a few clothing items, like I want to do 100% cotton cardigan in like a pastel color. Yellow would be great, but I'd also be down for like blue or green. Always on the lookout for white linen blouses. Can you think of anything home decor wise that we need? Any spaces that need to be decorated? I've been thrifting everything recently because we're not going to Target anymore, so.
Not off the top of my head, we've pretty much, I mean, that gallery wall is in flux, but it's mostly complete, right?
Yeah, maybe something for the gallery wall. Also bowls to round out our set of the Falstaff Yorktown. I'm always looking for those, and just whatever else inspires us. So we're gonna hit up Value Village first and see what we find. One of the reasons I picked this thrift store specifically is because they typically have a lot of art and frames. So I'm hoping we can find a cork board because I've been looking for weeks now to find one that will fit all the stuff I need to display at the con. I haven't had much luck, but maybe today's the day. Not seeing anything so far. That's pretty cute though. Trying so hard to not get distracted. Ooh, here's one. It's small though. I think I need something a little bigger than that. This is tough, man. I don't need this, but how stinking cute and sweet for like summer picnics. I love that.
I can't eat this, but how exciting is it to smell it?
Okay, I don't know what this is, but what do we think about somehow rigging it to hang the tote bag?
It would probably work. I don't know how you mount it.
It's a cool aesthetic. Like on top of the cork board or something, or like underneath. Anybody know what this is? Holy cow, it's like hobby heaven over here. There's so many craft kits. Oh my gosh. Look at the cute little dollhouse hutch. Our dollhouse is in storage for when the kids are older, but I might have to get this. Okay, this is very not seasonal right now, but I have been looking for a crystal ball for a Halloween decoration forever, and I found this in another aisle, and I remembered that I had seen this earlier, and this is definitely like supposed to be for a light, like it's a globe light, but that's kind of cool, am I right? I don't know, it might be a vibe. The ceramic section is always what gets me, because look at, that looks handmade. This is also absolutely adorable. This is kind of a whole vibe. Oh, such beautiful dishes here today. I'm a sucker for floral dishes. Ooh, these are pretty. No Falstaff dishes though, but oh my gosh, you guys, the boomers on Facebook are so mad that I like my thrifted dishes. I had a reel go kind of viral over there, and people are so mad that I like them, and I'm like, okay, sorry. These napkins are so pretty. Oh, the pretty lace curtains are always very tempting. Look, it's my book, A Romance with Baking. Did you mean The Crown Prophecy? Man, if I wasn't so tired of sanding, these could be serious contenders for office storage. I just love the feet on this one. That's so cute. All right, we're moving on to clothing now. I always have to check the dresses, even though I absolutely do not need any more dresses. But you know what? The vintage floral, I can't pass it up. So I always have to check just in case. I don't even think they have any long sleeve out, which drives me crazy because we're in the Pacific Northwest. Spring is not exclusively short sleeve and sleeveless weather. The thrift stores still do this. Okay, wait. Picture this without shoulder pads. Am I crazy for thinking this is kind of a vibe? Like the embroidered pocket, the little ruffles, and it feels like linen. I don't know, man, I kind of like it. Okay, so stick with me here because this is grandma, which we all know I love grandma. It's a little matronly until you picture it under overalls. I feel like that would be cute. Am I crazy? Am I too far into grandmacore? Someone let me know. I am legally obligated to check anything that's this butter yellow color. I'm like simultaneously happy and sad that this color is having its moment right now because it's been my favorite color since I was like a tiny little girl. And I love that I can find it everywhere now, but I also feel like weirdly protective over it, which I'm like trying to shake off because things are for everyone. Trying not to be that person who's like, I liked it before it was cool. All right, that was promising, especially in the books department. I got some really fun books. I think we're gonna go to Goodwill now, see if we can round off the last couple of things on our list and then do a little thrift haul. Found these jeans on a go back rack. Always check the go back racks. And they're expensive. They're $13, which for thrifting feels like a lot, but they are Levi's and I fear they kind of slap. Can't decide if I'm gonna get them or not. Ooh, I do love this style of blanket. Wah, wah, wah. This is unique. I've never seen a basket like this before. I wonder if it's like a picnic. Yeah, it totally is. Very cute. I love me a little trinket. These little trinkets. This is really pretty. Pottery, man, I'm telling ya. I also think these are really cute. I have a bunch of these. They're very cottagecore. My patience has been rewarded. It's exactly what I need. I wonder if this was the inspiration for that rifle paper co one that I always get ads for. It's really cute. Quick little break for some lunch. Yum. Some sweaters, some actual sweaters. This is so sweet for Christmas. One day I will find Mastering the Art of French Cooking at the thrift store. I look for it every time. One day I'll find it. Maybe it'll be like 10 years from now. One thing that I didn't expect to have such a hard time finding is a teacup and saucer. Finally found one, but man, I looked everywhere. These shelves are really calling to me with all the knickknacks. We have one of these already, but I am a sucker for these little kid tea sets. These are so beautiful. Also, I gotta say, I feel like the outfit is a vibe today. The way I wish this was my size. I am actually screaming.
No, you're not.
This is perfect. Shut up. It's perfect. We're home and boy do I have a haul for you guys. I found a lot of stuff that was on my list and definitely some stuff that wasn't on my list. So I think I'll start with the books because this was like kind of my main mission today, and I did find a bunch of decor and recipe books. So first one I found was this Martha Stewart Annual Recipes 2003. You can't go wrong with a Martha Stewart recipe. And I feel like this is a good like compendium that covers a lot of different styles of cuisine and basic recipes. And I don't know, I just feel like it's a good one to have as I'm like first starting to build out my cookbook collection because it's chunky. She's a chunky girl. And it's extra perfect because my KiwiCo studio crate for this month was a book holder. So I think I'm gonna do a whole like cookbook holder for my kitchen. KiwiCo is very kindly sponsoring this portion of today's video. And if you are a crafty gal and you do not have a KiwiCo studio subscription yet, I urge you to go pause this video and give yourself a gift because it is so fun. Every month I get one of these to my doorstep, and first of all, it forces me to take some time for myself, which is hard to do with littles and a business and the whole thing. And the projects are good and they're fun. I've done a crochet market bag, I have done my own LED sign, and this one is the stenciled book holder. They give you this little guide, and in it is a QR code. So you just scan this and it will take you through the project with videos and show you exactly how to do it. And what I also really love about these is that they've helped me to build my craft supply stash. So it's a bunch of stuff that's not just like trash that you're gonna throw away when you're done. Like this one, for example, comes with like a cutting mat and an X-Acto knife, and the stuff is really nice quality. It's very affordable for not only getting a whole project out of it, but also getting supplies that you can use later down the road. KiwiCo has clubs for people of all different ages and interests. So we have been doing the panda crate and the koala crate for my kids since they were teeny eeny weeny. And I love those because they took all of the guesswork out of figuring out how to help my kids developmentally with play. And then we started doing some of the more sciencey ones with my husband. He's like the engineering science guy, and so the kids started doing this project with him, and I wanted to get in on the fun, so I'm doing the studio one because I am the art and design girly of our family, and it's just been so much fun. It's taught me new skills. It's given me meaningful me time, especially if I'm like having a tougher day. Nothing brings my mood up as much as doing a craft project, but sometimes when I'm like having a rough mental health day, I don't necessarily have it in me to like figure out what I want to do, so just being able to grab a crate and do it just like instantly brings me out of a funk, and they're easy so I can do it during one nap time. It's the best. It's chef's kiss. If you want to try the KiwiCo Studio Club or any of their other clubs out for yourself, you can go to the link in my description and use my code Megan to get 50% off of your first monthly club crate. I also got this Martha Stewart book, which I actually did rent from the library, so I actually have the library one upstairs, but I liked it, so I would like to own it. And this was $3.99 at Value Village. It's classic crafts and recipes inspired by the songs of Christmas, and I really like old Christmas charm of this book. It is so sweet, and I want to do a lot of handmade gifts this year, so charming. And then another thing that will go in my little cookbook holder is this. I was so excited to find this. It is brand new. I don't even know how well you can see it because it's still got the plastic wrap on it. But I think personally that this is what inspired that really viral Rifle Paper Co. one, the like cherries binder, because visually very similar. And I have had my eye on that one for a really long time and it sold out. So I got this one because I do have a lot of like printed out 8.5 by 11 recipes from my grandma that are just floating around in a drawer. So I thought this would be great for those. It also came with like little watercolor kitchen magnets and a notepad, and for $5.99? Yeah, $5.99, and then that was 30% off. So for, what's that, $1.80 off? Pretty good deal for just over $4. It's got paper for recipes in it, and then it also has like tabs and some cute little art. I like that it separates everything out, like main dishes, side dishes, desserts. And I just really liked the like watercolor style illustrations. Very, very cute. Honestly, I'll probably like design a little thing that says like Acuna right here, so it doesn't have the Betty Crocker label on it. It has a name in it, Sandra Packman. Thank you, Sandra Packman, for donating this because I'm gonna love it very much. I also got some design books. This one was particularly fun because I've had this one in an online cart at a used bookstore for ages. I saw another YouTuber that I follow who had thrifted this and like flipped through it and was showing all of the beautiful shabby chic inspiration inside, and so to find it was really exciting because I have been wanting to get it, but it was like I think $20 on thrift books, and I got it for $5.99, and then I think it was on sale past that. And then they had another one of Rachel Ashwell's books. I didn't really know who she was, but I certainly knew what shabby chic was. My whole room as a kid was shabby chic, so I was excited to see these. I just love flipping through books like this for design inspiration. It's like tactile Pinterest. I also rented a bunch from the library, so that's a good free option if you want to do that. But my library didn't have these. Also, beautiful book for a coffee table if you take off the dust jacket. Other little home decor things, I did get this teacup and saucer. And the idea with this is that I'm going to E6000 the teacup sideways onto it and then hang a ribbon from the handle and then put birdseed in it. So the birdseed is like in the cup and then spilling out onto the plate. And it'll be a little bird feeder. I've seen these on Pinterest and Instagram. I think they're so stinking cute. I've been wanting to do one for ages. And I just thought this was a very sweet pattern to have in the garden. I also got this, which I thought was really cool. This is a brass scallop wall bowl shelf thing, planter. This was $2.99 at Goodwill, and it has some patina on it. And at first I was like, oh, I'll just clean it off. But like the more I look at it, the more I'm like, the patina's kind of a vibe. So I'm thinking this is gonna go in the gallery wall upstairs. And then I think I'm gonna put like a fake string of pearls or another hanging plant in it because I will forget to water it just like on a wall. But very cute, very fun. It's got little hooks to hang. And it does seem to be solid brass, which is pretty nice. This was 49 cents. At that St. Vincent de Paul. This is like a primitive juicer masher thing, I think. I have one of these that I got from an antique fair that I think I paid like $15 for. This was 50 cents. I thought it was very cute. My only thing is it can't really stand up. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to display it, but I love this style. Very farmhousey. I also got our little faux crystal ball. This is something that was on my thrift list this last October and also the fall before that. I've been wanting something like this for a Halloween decoration for a long time. So I think that's pretty fun, especially considering that like these things didn't come together. Felt very creative seeing those two in separate aisles and being like, ah yes, this will work. Also got this little treasure box. Actually, Matt picked this out for Juniper for her little D&D dice. Thought that was so sweet of him. And then I got my cork board. This was $5 and my idea is to spray paint the frame gold and then to paint the actual cork board the same color as my book, so I can display like the bookish goods that I am gonna have for sale at the convention. So like the bookmarks and the page holder and like maybe even the crown, just like have a cute way to display them at my table. And because the tote bag would take up so much real estate, I got this thing to maybe kind of hang off the side and then hang the tote bag from. I don't know if it's gonna work, but for $3, I thought it was worth testing it. If anybody knows what this actually is, please let me know. I thought it had kind of like that royal fantasy look to it. And since I'm a romantasy author, I thought it would work. And then I don't know what category to put this in, miscellaneous, I guess. I got two of these casting kits, like baby hand and foot casting kits. We actually used this exact brand for both of our kids and loved it. But I'm actually gonna use this for me to make a me-size handprint to hold the like book page holder that I have for the convention. I'm gonna like make a hand cast so we can hold it and hold the book and people can see it in use and like see what it actually is. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try it. Moving on to clothing. I got a few pieces, but they are all very, very special and I'm very excited to try them on. For the pastel cotton cardigan, I didn't get a cardigan, but I did find a sweater. This is 100% cotton and it's from Land's End. This was $4.99 and I really liked this color and I kind of like the fact that it's 3/4 sleeves. It feels very like early 2000s to me and I don't know, I just thought this color was really pretty. I'm trying to do a lot more 100% cotton stuff because I feel like A, it holds up better and B, it's more breathable. So I'm trying to switch out all of my like acrylic sweaters and I thought that this was a very nice one. I didn't get a chance to try it on in the thrift store. I'm not entirely sure about the fit. I thought it would be like maybe even a little bit shorter. I don't know. I feel like it could be cute like over a dress or something. I know for sure that I'm gonna wear it because it's so comfortable and it's so cold here most of the time. Let me know what you think. I really rely on you guys for all of my fashion because I don't know what's cool. I just pick out things I like and sometimes they're cute and sometimes they're not. I don't know. I did get this shirt and I'm perhaps the most excited to try this on to see how it looks because we're gonna remove the shoulder pads and we're gonna see if it's a vibe or a flop. It was $8.99, which is typically more than I would pay for something like this, but I don't know, it just kind of spoke to me and I thought it might be a fun experiment for the video. And again, I really like the color. Clearly this like light blue is a vibe for me right now. Okay, y'all, moment of truth. What do we think? Is it kind of cute in a grandmacore kind of way? I don't know if I'm delusional, but I think it's kind of cute. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Please don't let me embarrass myself out in public. Tell me your honest opinion. Oh, I got one more piece of kids clothing, which was this little pair of Oshkosh overalls for Junie. This was $3.99, size 3T. I thought those were very sweet. Saving the best for last, you guys. I have a long cotton lacy sleeveless white nightgown on my Pinterest that I've had on my Pinterest forever. And I saw this at the thrift store as I was leaving. I almost didn't even see it. I think they put it out between when I looked at the dresses and when we were getting ready to leave. Look at the detail on that. That is stunning. And then the skirt, so pretty. And the crazy thing about this is that it is the exact brand of the one that is on my Pinterest, which is $100. I didn't pay $100 for this. I'm so excited about it. I love it as a nightgown, but what I think I actually want to do is like turn it into like crop top and then a skirt kind of a situation, like a set. I think there's enough material here to do that, and I think it would be really lovely. I love the mother of pearl buttons and the lace. I just think it's really beautiful. And again, trying to switch over to more natural fiber stuff. I was beyond excited to find that. To me, this is like sipping a cup of hot coffee on the patio, looking at the flowers in my garden. But I really like it! So that was a massive thrift haul. Thank you guys for coming with me today as I went to a bunch of different thrift stores. This was really fun. I feel like it was very productive. I got good stuff for work. We got a couple things for the kiddos. I got some clothing pieces. If you like thrifting content and cozy hobby content in general, I would love if you would hit that subscribe button down below and be a part of our community here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you a lot, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye!